K-pop made a mystery, K-drama edition. Who's the one that passes away in this? Why Winter? Why is it Winter? Okay, so who finds Winter's body in the first scene, and that starts off the drama to really intensely. Okay, so Harley finds Winter's body. So who's the detective and the main character in this K-drama to find out who is the murderer of Winter? I will find out. I will find out who murdered Winter. And as I'm investigating, I found out this person was in a relationship with Winter. Who did? Okay, the 2001 line. Okay, makes sense. But apparently, this person apparently had an affair with Winter. So that could link. That doesn't work. This person apparently had an affair with Winter, who apparently had an affair with. Oh, okay. However, this person is the most sus in the murder of Winter. Who? I mean jealousy. I can smell the jealousy in the air. However, this is the person I actually arrest on the middle of Winter. This is who I actually think did it. I just think Subin did it. However, I was fooled because this person framed Subin. Who framed Subin and is an accomplice? Why is Chowon helping out? Okay, so who's Chowon an accomplice to? Because this person murdered Winter because they wanted Winter to them.
Played these games before! I said I played these games before!
I'm loyal to my bias and my bias only. Let me guess, your lock screen is an 80s member, your home screen is a Stray Kids member, the photo card on the back of your phone is an Enhypen member, and your room is covered with TXT posters. Tell me I'm wrong.
Okay. Are you kidding? That's unfair. She made those. I need to calm down. Everything's fine.
Amanda.
I'm an adult.
K-pop made a mystery. This filter is back and going. So who is our victim? He has passed away. No! Winter's passed away. Why? Okay, so who found Winter's body? Who found her body? No! Guys have found Winter's body. So who will be the detective to find out who murdered Winter? Who? Her girlfriend, of course. As Karina is trying to find out who murdered Winter. Who's the number one suspect, huh? Who is Subin? What's Subin doing? However, this is the person that gets arrested by Karina. Who gets arrested? Why? Why wouldn't you? However, this is the person that murdered Winter because they wanted Karina for themselves.
No. No.
Yes.
No. Glory.
What?
You're being mean.
Stop it. Stop it.
Here are 5 K-pop idols that every K-pop stan gatekeeps. This is just your average Migos fan. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. This was actually taken at a Migos concert. That's all you need to know. And this is just a Korean dad. Nothing more, nothing less. Once again, totally not related to that Migos fan. This is actually just a picture of my girlfriend. I just wanted to show her off. So, yeah, here she is. Isn't she beautiful? And yeah, that's my girlfriend. That's all you need to know, so you can get away now. Lino? No, I don't think you do know. This is actually a criminal to the point I had to censor what he's holding. So yeah, this is a criminal, and that's all you need to know. That's it. That is it. Stop looking at the pretty girl. Stop looking at the pretty girl. Here's my YouTube to all my American fans that want to continue to see my content. Just subscribe here. I post daily as per usual. Just stop looking at the pretty girl. This is nobody. This is just a cat according to scientists. Imagine people spoke about football the way K-pop fans speak about idols and groups. I bet. At Anfield, we stand an Egyptian king. The way Messi is still in form after all these years, that's my goat. Bellingham is the new gen it boy, I feel. If you disagree, argue with the wall. 흥민아봐, 사랑해요. Victim. Found the body. Detective. Number one suspect. Arrested. Accomplice. Murderer. I'm scared for aespa. Why? Because next month SM about to debut a new girl group, and unfortunately SM suffers from youngest daughter syndrome. Youngest daughter syndrome is basically when the parents spend all their attention on the youngest daughter and forget about the other children, and SM tends to do that with their girl groups. It happened to SES, they only lasted a few years, and then it happened to FX. Where are they now? And then it happened to Red Velvet. They had a really good run going. All these groups had a good run going, and then they debuted a new girl group, and then they forgot about them. Besides Girl Generation, because Girl Generation was a huge success. aespa is also a huge success, so hopefully it doesn't happen to them. But with this new girl group, we'll see. Okay, we've made a mystery, but I gotta go out soon, so I need to do this quick. Who's the victim? Who is the victim in this? Someone murdered Chowon. Who would murder Chowon? Who found Chowon's body though? Who found her body? Mind the mess. Who found Chowon's body? It was probably in the dorm. Sakura found Chowon's dead body in the dorm. So who's going to be the detective to find out who murdered Chowon, huh? Who will be Detective Ray? Of course, Ray will find out. And as she is investigating, bless you to my mom. Who's the number one suspect? Bless you to my mom. And get her twin. Why her twin? Why her twin? Okay. Okay. Suspected that is Winter. However, this is the person that actually gets arrested on the murder of Kim Chowon. She thinks it's an aespa member, huh? Thinks an aespa member would do it. However, this is the accomplice and a framed Ning Ning. Who would... Chowon framed Ning Ning for the murder, so she would get arrested. Because who actually murdered Chowon? Who... What's happening between the girls? You can't traumatize K-pop stans just by spelling. S-T-O-P-I-T. Saying the ranking before I see them. 6. Seriously, at 6 is painful. No. Okay, 7. Oh, that's sad. That is really sad. That's really sad. Number 4. Number 4. Okay. Okay, I'm okay with that. Number 5. Why am I putting all the... It goes in the bottom tier. Oh my gosh. Okay. Number 3. Okay. Okay, number 3. I'm happy with that. Number 8. I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. Okay. Okay. Number 2. Okay. Oh wait, 2. Yes, 2. Oh, I almost got upset, but it's okay. It's okay. Number 9. Oh, she's one of my faves. Oh, she's one of my faves. Now I'm upset. Number 1 though. Who's the number 1? Liz. I love Liz. Alright, but who's our number 10? K-pop K-drama romance edition. Who's the victim? Who? It's always Winter. Alright, but we move on. This person finds Winter's body in the first episode. Who finds it? The 2001 line. The 2001. Okay, so Jennifer found Winter's body, and this will be the detective / main character of this drama to find out who murdered Winter. That's the whole plot. Subin will try to find out who murdered Winter, and he finds out this person was in a loving relationship with Winter. Who was that? This filter is hearing things. Okay, but he also finds out that this person was having an affair with Winter, supposedly. Oh my gosh, Winter has game. Okay, but anyways, this is the number 1 suspect though in the murder of Winter. Who's the number 1 suspect on the... She got a text. No, I'm not going to get into it. However, this is the person that actually gets arrested, put behind bars on the murder of... Why is Won brought into this? You know why? Because this person framed Won Young. Who framed Won... Why was Jongwon framing Won Young? Why was that happening? Because this is the person that actually murdered Winter. Who... Why does it make sense?
Someone just said, "You're in the dark." I tell you what, Sherlock Holmes, you are unbelievable.
I wish I was one of those people that cares about the lyrics and the deep meaning of the song. I really do. But my top 3 genres are K-pop, Latin pop, and Afrobeats. I don't care. I don't care about the lyrics. As long as I vibe with it, I vibe with it. Like, I literally listened to a song by a cake flavor talking about a Russian roulette. That's one of my favorite songs. K-pop Murder Mystery, Standard Edition. Who is the victim in this case? Who has passed... Oh. Why Hani? Who would murder Hani? Or who found Hani's body though? Who found her body laying there? Just But that's what Eugene found her body. Okay, so she goes to this person to be the detective to find out who murdered Hani. Yeonjun would 100% find out, and as Yeonjun is investigating, this person is the #1 suspect in the murder of Hani. Who's the... Why? What's going on in that building, huh? What's going on in that building? But, this is the person that Yeonjun actually arrests on the murder of Hani fam. Okay, we know the reasoning. There's probably a lot of evidence. However, this is the person that actually murdered Hani. Who... Aren't they friends? I wouldn't be surprised if Blue Ivy Carter listened to New Jeans, considering her parents are Beyonce and Jay-Z. Chat. Her parents are Beyonce and Jay-Z. I was going to do the whole joke and saying that I recently got these jeans, so I guess you could say I got new jeans. But the problem is that when I got these new jeans, I saw a strand of hair. So I guess you could say these new jeans has hair in. Chat. These new jeans has hair in. Double Minute Mystery K-drama romance edition. Who's the victim on this case? Who... Ning, somebody murdered Ning Ning. Who found Ning Ning's body though? Who's the one that found her body in the first scene? And Gigi found Ning Ning's body, and Giselle goes to this person to be the detective and the main character on this case, Eugene. Eugene's gonna find out who murdered Ning Ning, because they're friends, yeah? They're friends, Eugene and Ning Ning. So Eugene's trying to find out who murdered her friend, and she finds out this person was in a loving relationship with Ning Ning. That's a very beautiful pairing. Absolutely beautiful. However, she also finds out that this person apparently had an affair with Ning Ning. Okay, Ning Ning really likes the Seraphim. She really likes the Seraphim. Okay, but however, who's the most suspect on the murder of Ning Ning? Who's the... why'd you have the affair, huh? Why'd you have the affair, Jennifer? That's what I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. However, this is the person that actually gets arrested on the murder of Ning Ning. The leader? Why? Okay. You know what? Was it actually Karina? Because this person actually framed Karina on the murder of Ning Ning. What's Won Young doing? What's Won Young doing? Because who's the actual murderer of Ning Ning that Won Young helped?
Oh my God, my Shayla, my Shayla.
Oreo. What? Coca-Cola. What? Starbucks. There we go. Nutella. There we go. Pringles. Easy. Snickers. Easy. KFC. Oh my gosh. Macca's. Oh, McDonald's. Mickey D's. McDonald's. Oh my gosh. Can't traumatize K-pop stars just by recreating a meme. Yopseyo? I mean, hello? Who's there? Why does every K-pop boy do this walk at least once in their career? Alright, and it's always the... You know? Does anybody else know what like the it's just, okay, just imagine my hips moving, like that one. Like the Heesung walk. Like every K-pop boy always does. Why does it happen? Why do they always do that? K-pop man mystery, this is the victim on this case. Who is the one that got murdered? Who would murder my fellow Aussie Jake? Who would murder Jake, huh? Who found his body though? Who found his body? And that's why we all know that Yeonjun found the body. It was in the high building, of course. It was in the high building. And he goes to this person to be the detective on the case on who murdered Jake. Of course, Heesung will find out. The oldest in Hypen will find out who murdered Jake. And this is the person that is the most sus on the murder of Jake. Who's the... I mean, Yeonjun found the body. How would Yeonjun find the body? That doesn't make sense. However, who gets arrested on the murder of Jake? Who's the one that get? I see it, but was it actually him? Because you know what, this person actually framed Sunghoon. Who's the one that actually framed Sun? Why did Sunhoon frame? Why did Sunwoo frame Sunghoon? And who is the actual murderer of Jake? Who? Do I think BAP would have been BTS status by now if the company treated them correctly? Yes. Do I think Pledis could have been a top company if they locked in with all of their girl groups? Yes. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. This might be the scariest photo in K-pop history. Why? Because Taehyung is currently in a fan call meeting, and look how many people there are in the room hearing what the fan... Look how many people are in there just managing the fan call meeting, and they're hearing what the fan says to the idol. Like, imagine you ask for something and the idol is just doing it, and
Never have I ever stole money out somebody's purse I was supposed to be so-called helping.
Bro, you know I did that though. You know I stole some money.
K-pop K-drama, this is the main character that gets cheated on in the first episode. Who's the one that gets... Jennie gets cheated on? No, who is her ex-partner that she catches cheating on her? Huh? Who's the one that cheats? Jungkook cheats on Jennie. And who is he cheating with? Who is the mistress, huh? Who is the Whoa! This drama, I would 100% watch this. This drama is insane, alright? And everybody finds out, and this person is the bestie of Jennie that's ready to square up against Jungkook and Nayeon, huh? Jisoo 100% is gonna throw hands towards Jungkook and Nayeon. However, this person knew all along that Jungkook and Nayeon were cheating the entire time. Who knew all... Of course he knows everything. He just knows everything, but he doesn't say... It's always Jimin, huh? Jimin always at the center of everything. However, this person is the one that comforts Jennie because they're in love with Jennie and trying to be, you know... Oh, okay, this is getting a bit too... because you know why? You know why? Because at the end of the drama, this is the one who ends up with Jennie, huh? Who ends up with Jennie? Happy ending. There we go.